Hey everybody, it's Vickie, and I felt led today to let you know of an awesome experience that we got to be a part of in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We were going to go and spend about a week there. The owner that started this homeless shelter is one of the largest homeless shelters in the U.S., is a good friend of Richard's. So we had planned on bringing a team down, and anytime we do any kind of missions trip, we always try to bring food, drink, bags of clothing, everything that we do here, which is the soup kitchen, the food and clothing pantry, all of it we want to take on the road. And so in this case, and normally if it's going to be more than a pallet of stuff, we would call them ahead and let them know what we're doing. And then I would call Conway Trucking, wonderful people, and they would pick it up and take it to the location and drop it off so it's ready for us. So in this case, I had lined that up, but to keep things separate, we would take, the food and clothing to this. I have a friend in town that had a small warehouse, had a couple docks. There's absolutely nothing in this place. And so we would take the couple pallets that we had, I think there was 3 in this case, and we would take them. And then as I'd get food and, bags of rice, whatever it was, drink, I would take it there to keep it separate from what we do here in Shumway. And so we had about 3 good pallets made, and Conway said that if we could get it to 2 and then shrink wrap it, we'd be good to go. And then we put the bags of clothing on top. So we had planned on, I had a couple high school boys that were going with us, and we were going to drop them off to rearrange the pallets to make it 2 and shrink wrap it, while one of the guys in our Second Chance program, him and I were going to go and load up the bags of clothes and then bring them back so Conway could put that all in their truck. All right, it was a hot day. Oh, it was hot. But we started in the morning to try to get it done. Conway was coming the next day, so we needed to wrap this puppy up. So we dropped them off. I don't think we'd been gone a half hour, and they called, wanted to know if they could use the extra pallet, to, stack it better or whatever. And it was hot, and I knew we were pressed for time, and I said, yes, go ahead. Not realizing that the only thing that was in that building was our 3 pallets and a pallet jack. That's it. Okay, so I told him, I says, yes, go ahead. We just got to make it 2. And we were loading up the bags of clothes, and we got there. And I will also say that because we were pressed for time and we had so much to do before we left the next day, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we got there. I was backing the van up so we could put the clothes on top of the pallets so Conway could pick them up. And I went up the steps and I just said, guys, we're not done yet. I said, man, we got to get this going. They go, well, we didn't know how you want them stacked. And so we're, I said, okay. How many do we have here? And we were counting 13 pallets of food and drink. I had to stand up for this one because I had to tell you, 13 pallets, and we're all hot and sweaty, and we're drinking Gatorade. And I said, oh my lands, guys, Conway will not say yes to this. So I called my buddy and I said, I am so sorry, but we've now got 13 pallets. He goes, 13? He goes, it was just supposed to be 2. I said, I know, I'm so sorry. So he had to switch trucks, and he called me back. He said, if you can make it 12, shrink wrap it, we'll pick it up. I said, okay. So we were working. We finally got it done. I called him. I said, it's all right. We got it done. And then we all left, closed the doors and left. Oh, we were so hot and tired, and we got it done. All right, Conway picked it up. They were already going to be ahead of us, and our teams took off the next day. Okay, but as I was getting ready that morning, I had to run a few errands. I was in the parking lot. All of a sudden, this little TV screen thing pops up in front of my face. And I felt the Lord say, what do you see? And I said, Lord, I see the pallets at the warehouse. He goes, what do you see? And I said, Father, I see the pallets of food and drink and the clothing on top. But when he said it the 3rd time, he said, what do you see? And it was almost like my spiritual eyes opened up and I realized what he did. You guys probably got it, but it took me a minute. I saw Mr. Lance, that's one of the high school boys, go over, pick up a case of 7-Up, and he went to put it down on this pallet. But God multiplied it over there, and he never knew it. Because he was hot, he was tired, you know, Miss Vickie's coming back. We got to go, go, go. And then he would go and pick up another case, put it on this pallet to make it nice and pretty, and God was multiplying it, and neither one of the boys got it. I couldn't wait to call them because they were part of a miracle and didn't get it. I saw the other gentleman, he went and got a case of, we had packed rice, you know, he went and picked up the case of rice and he went to put it on the pallet. God multiplied it. Neither one of them got it. None of us got it. And I couldn't believe we went from 3 to 13, and we made it for 12 with the bags of clothes on top. That Joy Junction was so excited. We were so excited. We were excited. We hadn't even started the trip yet. And everybody was like, you gotta be kidding me. I said, no, we have got 12 pallets coming your way. And they were so excited that they even had newspaper guys there and I don't know, their local people there, you know, to do a story on it. But it wasn't on us. They understood. They understood that the glory goes to him. We didn't do it. He just used the 2 boys to pick up one and put it over there. And they never got it. I didn't. Here I got there and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, there was not even any extra pallets. There was no extra pallets. But where did they come from? We know where they came from. I just was blown away of how God can multiply something this day and age. That it's not just stories in a Bible. It was truth. It was truth then and it's truth now. He wants to use you. You just got to let him. And I think Joy Junction was just as excited as we were. We had so many miracles and blessings that happened that 1 week. That 1 week I could make so many videos of. But I just wanted you to understand God wants to use you today, in today's world. As mixed up and crazy as it is, he wants to use you. So just get rid of your flesh and let him work through you. See what he wants to do. Have a wonderful week.